Hi, I'm Lisa Tackett, and I'm sure most of you know me. You're just not used to seeing me on this side of the screen, unless you were a kid and you were watching all spring. This back to school video is for my AP Calculus and my AP Stats together. The classes aren't taught together on a weekly basis, but I combine this because a lot of the things are the same. So one thing you need to know is that AP announced today that the exams could possibly be back online again this spring. We're not positive about that, but I'm sure it'll go better if they are, because they will have a year to prepare instead of just a couple weeks. So just kind of like we were in the spring, we didn't have really idea what we were doing and we were learning on the fly, so were they. Anyway, so we'll hope that gets better. One thing we did find out about when we had exams in the spring is, as always, advanced placement exams are about how well you can communicate. So if you're just used to writing down a partial answer or not explaining it well, then a lot of the credit, even though you know what you're doing and got the right answer, didn't get awarded in the spring. And that's true on their regular exams also. It's just they usually have a multiple choice part in addition to just free response. And so that kind of helps us out some. And we didn't have that to fall back on, although some people still did really, really well. And I know that the testing situation was stressful, and so that causes some problems too. But again, it'll be take two for that, so should be better. And hopefully things are going to get better by spring, and we'll just have regular exams and regular school and regular everything by then, back to what's normal, if we can even remember what that is at that time. But number one thing about this year is we're just going to have to be flexible. Things are going to change, hopefully they're going to always change for the better, but we just have to be ready to adapt however that goes. As of right now, the calculus exam is set to be on May the 4th. I believe that's a Tuesday, and the stats on May the 13th, which I believe is a Thursday. Is that right? Yeah, we'd have to look. So anyway, that again could also change, but right now that's the two dates that we have for that. As of calculus right now, everybody has signed up to take AB. Just a tad bit of difference between it and BC. And if you are to pass the AB exam, you get credit for Calc 1. If you were to take the BC course, it covers the AB material plus 3 other topics, which you just think 3 topics, that's 3 entire units of stuff. Then if you were to pass it, it would give you Calc 1 and Calc 2 credit. The AP Stats exams usually give you a semester worth of stats. I just got a text message from a student today saying that he was being made by his university to take a 3,000 level statistics class that was easier than our AP class. And I was like, well, did they give you credit for our AP? And he said, yes, they gave him credit for a 1,000 level class, not a 3,000 level. But he felt that the AP Stats was more in-depth than even his 3,000 level class. So calculus you could go CLEP out of at college if you decided not to take AP exam, or if you wanted to, if you didn't get a high enough score, you could still go try the CLEP test. For statistics, it falls under so many disciplines that that usually doesn't happen. So there is no CLEP test to my knowledge, unless that's changed just recently, for statistics. So the AP way is the only way you can get credit usually, or taking an actual college class. Statistics falls in a college under different subjects. Sometimes it's a math, sometimes it's a science, sometimes it's a psychology. So just know an AP statistics class is built to teach you the basics of all of those and what you would need. And statistics is also going to help you be a better consumer and be more informed. So when you read all of the graphs due to COVID or anything like that, you can actually read it as an informed, educated person, not someone that's just trying to fool you with the data. So if everybody's worried about things like that, you will be much more informed. Calculus helps you with certain degrees, and it makes all the math that you learned up until this point finally make sense. So the things that you always wonder, where were I ever going to use that? You will see how that falls into place in calculus. Some of you I will see in person, and some of you will be at home. I'm hoping that on the days that you are at home, on the Monday, Tuesday, or the Thursday, Friday, that you'll be able to zoom in with us so we can continue just to have our class. Since both of our classes are relatively small, I think I can do those. In geometry, I'm going to make videos for the people who are at home that time because that's just still a pretty big class. I'm hoping, especially in statistics, so that we can do experiments, and we need more than a couple people in the room at a time to do that, and so that we get that feel of having class every day. On Wednesdays, I'm probably going to try to send home work, just have work for you to do, and then also a time where you can zoom in if you need extra help. On the days you're here on campus, I'll still be in here at lunch, although a few rules are going to change. Usually I let people bring their food in and eat, but I'm just going to ask you to either eat and then come in, or come in and then leave to go have your lunch. So that way we can all stay safe and just do the things we can to help flatten that curve, I guess, or re-flatten it, because we flattened it once. So anyway, we want to do all the things we can to have school and to be as normal as we can and to have as many activities. So we're still going to just keep at it. You know me, I'm going to make us work hard all the time. And sometimes it seems a little overwhelming, but just know that when you're going to leave this class, I feel that passing the AP exam or not, although we always count that we're going to do that, but even if you don't, I feel I'm going to let you ready for college and ready to go on and ready to tackle the world and maybe make it a better place than it is right now. So anyway, good to see you all again. Parents, if you have any questions, email me. I'll try to answer those as best I can. Things are changing day by day. We're trying to make it the best that we can. So looking forward to a great year.